welcome to the stream. Yesterday was very short. Today it might also be not 3 hours, but that's okay. I'm not sleepy at least. Thank you, chat, for making me go to bed. I needed it. Hey, welcome, Kitty Fisher Kitsura. Oh, good. And I see, as all of my mods are loading, I see that the night dev is doing what it should be doing and showing chat. Excellent. Now, if people watch VODs on YouTube, they can see what was being said. Still loading a little bit. I kind of see an outline of the farmhouse, which is a good sign. But just a little one though. Every so often I keep getting like a revolving blue wheel. That means it's thinking. There we go. Blue wheel didn't like me talking about it. We're saving up for our machine from Robin. We have the ability to get hardwood. Spirits are neutral, that's okay. Jody's being awesome and giving me fertilizer, and Demetrius wants a melon. Shaping up to be a very busy day. Prehistoric vertibug. Gray. Guess since I'm gonna have to use that melon. Go ahead and harvest everything first. It's not our big mulberry crop today. It'll be tomorrow. My favorite is if you have the tractor mod and you start taking the leaves, but your inventory is full, like you see now. The tractor mod, the entire game will slow down until you are able to collect those. Do I need any? In the community center, bundle. Nope, summer's good. Right. I don't know if this will be the case, but I'm kind of hoping that we'll be able to buy some seeds at the end of the summer. Although I may put that on hold for fall. Usually what I like to do is, because I push for a greenhouse in the wintertime, I like to try and get all of the modded seeds at the end of the season, because those do not show up in the winter market. It's great and useful, but somehow mods do not seem to make it there. Pierre, though, Pierre mods it up. He knows exactly what his clientele need, and that's more mods. And while I cannot agree with all of Pierre's business practices, I can at least appreciate that he provides me with the seeds I need to make sweet, sweet mad money. In that vein, I suppose I should appreciate Lewis too, because he never seems to tax me. Even though it should absolutely be taxed at some point. I think there is a mod actually that allows you to pay taxes. guess I know farming gets a different tax bracket in the United States, but if it was content creation, it would be taxed at 30% because you are self-employed. So I'm really glad I'm not getting taxed 30% beyond my 25%. That would be... Oh, that would mean more mulberries. That's what that would mean. More days of just watering mulberries. So excited for the day. Soon. Fall. Then I can just go ahead. Fine, have more quality sprinklers and, you know, get an upgrade. Get an upgrade for my watering can. Also, I know, Kitty, you said hello, but I want to say hello to all the lurkers, too. I am also surprised by... That is a good mod. I make too many mistakes. I would die so quickly. I may do that at a different run-through. I confess a lot of these mods were added. A, I like growing crops. But B, what would be fun for my friends to play with too, for a multiplayer thing. And then we found out that the animal contest is no good for multiplayer. I am pretty sure that my friends would not enjoy playing hardcore survival mode Stardew. That's why they play Ark. From what they've told me, it's like... Yes, multiplayer! We actually got it worked out. We had to install the exact same mods, the exact same way. But then every so often, something would be weird. A lot of things ended up working out for us, so it was a lot more fun. I think the big thing would be, in terms of assets, whenever we load it in, if someone disconnected, then we'd all have to stop and restart. I've eaten twice today. I don't really need a battery pack right now. I probably should, but since I don't need it, I sell them for sweet, sweet money. Make some preserves jar there. I probably ran out of coal. Something tells me I ran out of coal. But that's okay. Because thanks to Automate, I no longer have to worry about going back and forth to the coal machine constantly. And this isn't gonna be my... This is by no means... how I'm gonna keep the farm up. Not gonna be my final layout of the farm, is what I'm trying to say. I'm not always good with speaking. But... I can go ahead and automate the jam. And while salmon berries aren't worth much, preserving them into jam makes them last a lot longer, so worth it. I have to talk to somebody. Oh, and also to bring Demetrius a melon, but I forgot about that, and I'm not gonna walk back. Just being real. At this point, I don't want to add any mods, but dang, Mike, I am really, really tempted to add that one. Maybe one day. Maybe a different run-through. I could have been talking to Fleur this whole time. Instead, I'm like really excited about this eat, drink, revival mod. Hi, Fleur. I do seem to have a lot of time on my hands. After I've spent like 5 hours watering stuff. Love it. She's socially awkward like me. You're worth it, Fleur. Why don't you have a sweet pea? Do a sweetie pie. Hot pepper. Ilsa. We have not finished unlocking Ilsa, and we should probably do that. Again, once after mulberry season. Like, if I just stand here, I get all the socialization. So much social. Yes. Yes. They do. I also am not sure what to say either, but you know. Hey, Luna. Jazz. Astute as always. Probably smell like a lot of things from a farm. Grass, berry juice, leaves. I don't have tea, but I can get tea. Forgot about that part. If you buy some of the hedges don't give you just fairy rose, but they also give you, they can also give you tea. I found a sword. Abigail? You want a sword, right? Only you know this, Alyssa. I cannot help you. I cannot help you. Only you know if your chores are done for today. I'd say ask your parents, but they've been gone for so long they probably don't know what your chores are. I think every stream so far I've said that I'm going to change this spring kill weather mod. And every stream I'm done, I'm like, well, time to do my real job now. And forget about it. I was mining. I don't need your help. I do need your mixed seeds, though. I appreciate that. Thank you. That was very nice. hoping we get enough money before tomorrow or Monday, because Tuesday Robin is never there. I don't need a housing upgrade, I just need to buy stuff, but I'm always still... I'm always disappointed when Robin's not there. Yeah, definitely got rid of all the coal making those. I will say a nice thing about Automate is I spend a lot of time putting machines everywhere. In my house, in my yard, that I don't even... it was... When I saw that people on Twitter actually furnish their houses, I was really, really surprised. So Automate keeps me from cluttering up my house, and I don't need so many machine chests. Great. I can actually focus on decorating if I was any good at it. Hockey roll. Spirits are not thrilled today. Okay. Sweet. We have enough money for what I'm looking for. No, last time you tried to help me. Tried to eat my mic instead, and then you hit your tail on the mic. No. I'm not gonna get any attention today. I get a lot of attention after school. Yeah, the face she's giving me is just, I don't understand. Yep, hello, welcome to my lab. You found it. You found it. Good job. Now this is awkward for everybody. No, I'm not moving my hand this time because I like actually being able to reach my mouse. Cat is very fat. I was not expecting this. I honestly didn't think she would try to fit, and then I forgot that she's a cat. Do you fits and sits? Are you unhappy with your predicament? Are you unhappy that... Who's responsible for that? Don't glare at me like I am. I am not responsible for this. On the upside, if I make any really bad mistakes, I blame them on my cat. Just in advance. Just totally her fault. See there, I watered something already watered, totally because she's bunting me. I'm really excited because once we get these, we can afford a lot of things. can afford so many things. Like, we're steadily making money as the days go on, and that's great. But I'm also really excited for when I can have sprinklers, so I have more free time again. Stardew Valley has always been a free time management simulator, which reminds me that I'm really bad at time management. This concerned ape was giving me a message. Me personally. To say, Rhaq, you don't know how to manage your time whatsoever. Aw, even my cat is staring at me now like, why are you saying that? That was so dumb to say. You regret making a dumb joke like that. And the answer is yes, but it's out there now, so I have to commit to it. Hit noon, okay. It always makes me nervous when we hit noon. Because it starts and I go, oh, where has the day gone? The answer is almost always in my mulberry field. Sorry, the cat needed pets. I am weak. Alright, to Robins. Oh, and creep! Alright, you left a book. Hi, Robin. I need something. Nope, it's gonna be past the vanilla stuff. Paint bucket is nice. Scissors of different textures. I don't really use these. Raw bioplastic is used for advanced farming. This is what I want. Silkworm cage. With this, we can turn our mulberry leaves into silk, and then we can sell it. Do you ever worry about staying cool, or do you go in the lake? A lot of questions. You yawned! I get to make weird noises when you yawn. Alright, so making a mulberry silkworm cage takes a lot of... No, it doesn't. It doesn't take as many leaves as I thought it did. Alright, make it 3 of them. I think I'm right there for now. I'm actually going to make another box just for mulberries. feel my legs again. I could have talked to Robin or Maru, but I didn't. Oh, I guess I'm gonna go out now and talk to people and be social. That's what I told myself to do. These are raised garden beds. There's a fun little mod. Basically, if there's a place you can't plant, they allow you to plant. But you are stuck with the seasonal crops, which is a very good way to balance it, I think. Since we have the ability to do mushroom box, if I ever get a cave, when I get the cave, it's going to be fruit. Also because eventually when we get Ginger Island, I think it's a mushroom cave there. For the loom, what do I... Pine tar. Gotta go. Hey, I gotta cook it. Gotta go get some more copper. That's fine. That's fine. I can get all the copper I need. In the mines? Probably. That is still really strange not seeing Pam walk up there. And we won't have access to that bus for a long time. Harvey, how are you doing? Do you need do you have some extra copper, maybe? Oh. Well, here's a mulberry. Hope that makes you feel better. I do a lot of being in the crops, but I'm worried that they would be damaged. Yes, please enjoy the fruit. I think I gave Linus a grape. That's okay. Talking to more people is not gonna hurt me. Maybe you should have him, like, do experiments not in the house. Maybe you should... I'm just thinking, maybe. Okay, she loves mulberries. Heck yeah. Robin's gonna be our first best friend. If we need copper, lower floor it is. Spirits are annoyed, so I probably won't get a staircase. Of course. Of course. It's as I say that. Need some pine tar. Need a tapper to get pine tar. Because I can't afford the 40,000 that Sheila charges. Oh. I'm out. I do appreciate, like, the mining on the lower levels. It's such really chill music. And it's often, I think when I listen to Stardew music, it's not very complicated. It's got a lot of instruments, but the melodies are always very clear. It's not like there are 2 or 3 different lines or patterns going on at the same time. I appreciate that for my ears. I'm not overwhelmed with listening to various pieces. I love it when music does have a lot of different moving parts. However, I find it much more difficult to relax to that music. I'm a lot more active when I listen. And there are rotating parts because I want to hear. Alright, at least we're getting refined chords. I mean, it will be refined chords one day. We're getting stone, which is never a bad thing. Especially for going to Skull Cavern. I might have actually had enough for... might have enough stone for 100 staircases by the time we unlock that. So I do have a mod which gives Skull Cavern an elevator. However, I'm going to try and get to floor 100 normal way before I use the elevator. Legit labyrinth. I'm out. No labyrinths for me today, thank you. Jade. One. Alright, and I'm just gonna leave the mine because I realized it's like 10 p.m. And I am a fool who will stay in that mine until I pass out. Hopefully our silk cocoons are ready. If they're not, they'll be ready in the morning. Okay, they'll be ready in the morning. Doesn't matter because we still need to get that loom. Where's in here? I'll just grab the watering. You know where I could have put all of those jars? Because I could have put them in the attic. Well, let's do that tomorrow then. That would have been a great place for it. Beautiful sunny day. Seasonal calendar. Oh, Linus has given me the recipe to sashimi, which will be useful once I start fishing. Okay. Just to make sure that we cut off automate. Just gonna put all our stuff in here for now, and we're just gonna have some very lovely machines in the attic. So we have a salt cocoon, and we have a cordyceps. Sold. One cocoon is getting sold. And into the attic these go. Again, really bad with organization and whatnot, but actually, the silkworm cocoons do give off a little bit of light. And this is just like a mini attic. It's great. I love it. I will be using it constantly. I think I might just make that a dedicated room for the silk. Alright, other things. A tapper! Now I gotta go find a pine tree. Okay, I think we're good. I still don't know how to make a cake, but that's okay. We'll learn. I mean, we'll probably be farming level 10 by the end of fall. Probably. Probably. Yes, every time I want to gather mulberries, I'm just gonna hit them with my bats. Exactly the kind of harvesting I want to see. Berries are good. Out. Oh. There's a train! We're gonna pass on the train. Had my fun train adventures. One mod that always gave me a chuckle was a Thomas the Tank Engine mod. Every time you get a train, Thomas comes by. Right? Exactly, Sappy. Still gonna go back for more copper, I think. Can't really afford any too big. And if I could tap more than just a pine tree, I'd be happy. Or, you know, go deeper in the mines. Once you get to the point where you need copper or you need iron or gold, I feel like it really hinders your mine progress because you just keep going back. It's okay if it hinders it a little bit. We have time, right? We have time. No one ages or dies in Stardew Valley. We've got all the time in the world. Oof. Oof. Thank you. I like each season we basically live on a diet of berries. Spring is salmon berries. Summer's gonna be mulberries. Fall is absolutely gonna be blackberries. Delicious, delicious berries. Where's Demetrius? We need to give him his melon. Alright, kind of by the community center. Oh, melon. Things to give to Gunther. 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 Is he a myth? So many. No, I didn't want to smash that grape. I didn't want to smash the grape. Good, good. Enjoy mulberries. Okay, nothing delicious in the trash. Okay. It's okay. Living beings kind of goes over there. Yeah, trade is something people like. A sword seems to be a like item. Yeah, I don't want that drum block. Gunther, you can just keep it. You can throw it away. Do whatever you want with it. I'm just not going to be involved. Demetrius is still there. Excellent. Thinking his long, difficult thoughts. Pondering about aquatic populations or some such, I don't actually know. Wanted a melon, right? Yes. I want that money. Melon doctor! No, no, you are the mulberry doctor. You're welcome. I'm glad. Does this mean you forgive me for looking through the trash? Yep, gonna just hate you. I too found fruits this morning. It's yours. Take it. Hello? I can't really afford any of this food, but hello. Oh, that would have been good. I'm gonna go now. Bye. Oh. I see you have stuff to do today. Oh, it's... You want a flower? Yes. That didn't backfire. Yes. Sometimes I'm never sure. Never sure. I still needed to get copper too. gonna be growing way less. Way, way less in the fall. You are not helpful in any way, shape, or form, sir. Oh no, I take it back. Every time I say that, I forget they give mixed seeds, and those are the most helpful. Let me move a few. Yeah, that's much... That'll be much better when I'm at 1 a.m. Can do decoration. Yeah. This is a... Hey, this is fine. Right there by the door. Hello, that is a lot of money. These will be worth so much more once we have a loom. So excited. We can almost afford things now. Yeah, potted hibiscus. And parsnip soup. Awesome. I'll move these up in the attic, and I'm actually gonna go see Coraline and head to the beach. Just because we can at this point. So one thing that happens with Ilsa, you go up the mountain path, you come out, and it has to be the morning time when it's not raining, and not on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. But oftentimes I would find myself, the cutoff time is 10 p.m. So if you find her, she runs to the beach, and then it turns 10 p.m., the rest of it doesn't work. And if it doesn't, you can still continue the quest a different day. And this just gets her to show up at more than just festivals. I didn't. It's been several weeks since we saw each other last, but I like this. There's like the really nice, like mothering option, and then there's the jerk option. Really not a question. Hey, they're the ones who go around the world? Wonder what Alyssa's mom does. I haven't seen the winter market yet. So now Ilsa will show up. Again, not when she's traveling on the weekends. forgot that rainbow shells are here in the summer. And she is a romanceable NPC. I think most NPCs are romanceable. Unless they come with like a big pack. There, Lewis doesn't have any good trash. Because of course he doesn't. Nope, nobody has trash. Really? Okay, I can wait. I can wait. Alright, no, it's Tuesday. Oh, I was trying to get the tea. Anything here that would be of help to me? I'll take cotton. I'm not gonna plant it this season. I'm done with planting. For now. The tall hedge seeds will produce a tea leaf. Short will also produce a tea leaf. Tea leaf, tea leaf. I'm just gonna keep those for if I should get the greenhouse in the wintertime. We haven't watered anything, so we get to do that now. Go in the seed box. Yeah, sorry I ditched you, Cat. I was mistaken about being able to access Caroline. You forgive me though, right? Right? Yeah. Totally. I can't harvest these because the cat's in the way? Is that what's going on, Stardew? Exactly what was going on. So instead of harvesting, Stardew's option was, yeah, you need to just beat your cat, your club. Makes total sense to me. A lot for coffee, that's not bad. I'm gonna collect more mulberry seeds. I don't need to go up there just. At some point I need to think about saving produce for the fair. But I know I'm not gonna get good marks on the fair. I may have to come up with an alternate fair strategy. I don't think I can have just all mulberries. Berries all the time. And yeah, that alternate strategy is, oh, can I befriend Marnie enough that I can go into her room and grab the shorts and then just have the short cutscene? But yes, this farm produces purple shorts. They're super lucky. Lucky for me. Now I have blackmail material on the mayor. I want to give up on watering these. I do. I do. I planted too much again. But I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna water them every day. This is the responsibility I've saddled myself with. We'll water these plants every day. Because they give us such nice honeys. Hello, cat. Came out of nowhere there. Are you okay? Did you get stuck? Okay, if you got stuck. Not a trash can cat. Come back down there. Oh. Let's make it. Definitely excited for that pine tar to come through. Oh, I know I need more taps, but I'm excited for that loom. I'm gonna be working non-stop. Get that rusty spur. I don't know why I said that rusty spur. I didn't know it was there, and it's gone straight into the shipping bin. Right, for Lewis to, I guess, go ahead and judge the value on it. Don't know what he's expecting from a monster farm, but, you know. Geode. I don't know that I've shipped a geode. I have not. All the geodes count. I'm quite sure they do. I mean, realistically, we'll find out tomorrow morning. Maybe they don't anymore. Clay. Good chip clay. Have I shipped my ores? Yes, I have. Don't think you count. I'm regretting this now. I'll find out. It'll be okay. Gonna go in. We've got more silk cocoons. And more mulberry leaves. We're gonna go good night. Let's see how we did. Jams are good. Awesome. Not super great, but hey. 15 per is way better than just salmon berries directly. Mulberries continue to be the best. It's awesome. We're on our way that we could soon afford a chicken coop if we really, really wanted. Okay. Hello, Demetrius. Is this because of the melon? I like to think it's because of the melon. Well, because I think that this breakthrough happened because of a melon. I'll do fruit. You're welcome. I wasn't really using that cave for anything, so. Thanks for making it useless. Useful, my bad. Cashback rewards program rebate. Sorry for the stock message. Enjoy. You just sent me money. Never thought this day would come, or he would just be separated from his money. Also, we have melons. Go with this. Air crops. Getting nervous about that star fruit. I'm hoping I planted it with enough time. I think I did. But I clearly am not someone who is mistake-free. I make mistakes all the time. Oh, no, I'm trying to harvest. Harvesting. Harvesting and there's a train. There's more copper and I was gonna grab it, and then I remembered I can't. My inventory's full. There is enough for a coop. Nothing there is gonna help. Oh. Not those. Actually, I'll keep them. I will turn them into a wine. I'm just gonna have so much to clear out when fall comes. That's all I can think right now. I have so much. Want to harvest. Thank you. Still harvesting. I think we're good on mulberries. I should call it quits. Oh, I absolutely should, and yet here I am continuing to water them. I need to go to the bottom of the cave. Do this. And I can go get this copper. This is actually a lot of my brain process of I was doing something, but I'm gonna go over here and do this now. Get that taken care of. I don't regret that this is getting us money in the long run. It's a long-term investment. I do know next summer I'm not getting 100 mulberry crops. Not until I have a tractor. One copper. Am I actually gonna fish? No. No, get rid of it. I am going to the mine. Oh. Yes. Give me that cordyceps. I need it. If I eat it, it's like 300 energy. It's great. but I'm just as happy selling it for sweet, sweet cash right now. Yes, I changed my mind. One of the cheats I usually do this season is speed. Increase my speed. And it makes it a lot more feasible to get around both this map and the extended areas. But for whatever reason, I have not decided to do that, so. I'm just gonna be slow for a bit. That's absolutely gonna be, I think. Yeah, no, that's absolutely gonna be my next cheat. Just to speed it up a little bit. Hello. Take a mulberry. Yes. Best friends, best friends. I'd like to construct a farm building. There are a few of these. Since we're here, the tractor's the best by far. It also takes the most. Mini spa is nice if you want to relax. Again, takes like 25 iridium bars. These are clearly in-game contents. Save the legend so that you can get the fishing shack, and then you would be able to recatch the legendary fish. A spooky shed, I don't think we'll need as much of because we have a kind of arcane table, which is like a crystallarium, but for monster loot. But basically you put something in there and the monster spawns when you go back in. So if you put like a bat wing, bats will spawn. I'm not super sure if it's working. I know that this is maintained by Pathos Child. It's one of those abandoned mods. Industrial Furnace works like a dream. It's by far the thing that's going to save you the most on coal. And I think very much a necessity if you're doing high-powered mods and runs, where like going to Skull Cavern gets you upwards of 1,000 iridium bars. You would need this. Fishwall makes it more compact, and it balances that by being it's slower for them to grow. All vanilla stuff. Okay, we can't afford a barn, but we can afford a coop, so I'm going to ask for a coop. Going there. Oh. Just 1 second. I'll be back. Okay, I don't have a be right back screen, so we're just going to the intro screen. Okay, I am back. So, Kitty Fisher, Kitsura, and I share a house, and we just got a fun, not really a fun package, but Ethernet cables so that she doesn't have to stream on Wi-Fi anymore. We were just making sure everything was good. I don't know, just in case you were curious why. Just in case you were curious, if you weren't curious, I'm just gonna overshare. Got a 50-foot cable. They are a good package to receive. I also bundled it with a SATA cable because I'm gonna try and add another hard drive. It will be like, I thought about building my own PC and then I was like, I don't think I can do that. I don't think I have the know-how to do that. I will definitely try. The one for my computer is about 100, and it comes from when we were in the old place. And now that we're in the new place, oh look at all this copper, yes! Now that we're in the new place, I ended up taking the cable again because I also have the. She streams, but I have a real life internet job. This is much more kind of a hobby and something I'd like to try out, right? And it's been a lot of fun so far. Yeah. But as I was saying, my computer, I was like, I'll build it all myself. And then I was like, wait, I don't think I can do that. I'm not quite sure I can do that. So I got one built, and then I'm gonna add like little upgrades at a time. Like a bigger hard drive, for example, or a second hard drive. Just as a way to figure out, okay, here's how I install stuff, here's how I do it, here's how the insides work. And basically start small. I have a tendency to want to do everything big all at once, and that can be very impressive, but it can be very, very daunting. So I'm trying to be smart about it and just do a little at a time. So this time, just got a SATA cable for a hard drive. I'll eventually get a hard drive. Eventually we'll upgrade my graphics card. Eventually we'll update my processor. Power supply. Fan. To, like, probably water cooling. Which I used to think, when I was younger, I thought water cooling was pipes that connected to your water system in your house, like a laundry machine. I'm very glad that's not the case. At the very least, researching how to make a PC made me appreciate, okay, this is what goes into the PC, and I have a better understanding of what my computer is now. I have a better understanding of how it works. That is a big plus. Okay, got a lot of copper, which is good. Oh, we have so much copper. This is the best way to end this day. No, I don't need. I'm harvesting, please. Please. Bye. Bye. Thank you. I don't need your help. Thank you. Okay. Don't need your help either. Thank you. Very kind. Very kind. Please go away. Oh, it's still foggy? That will never always be. I'm also thinking on how to do monster eradication goals, but I might focus on shipping first. Getting everything shipped. Much of what I can get shipped. Work on other things later. I was like, how did I find 666 stone? No, I forgot. I had gone to Robin's. Let's just make sure I talked to Robin. I ate a grape in the mine. High quality stuff. Now it's sleep time. No regrets about my bed being this close. Our luck has increased. Excellent. Now we're making like real money. Love it. I love it. Okay, thunder and lightning tomorrow. This is probably gonna, I'm gonna be honest, this is probably gonna be my last day. George needs a pepper. Since we've sold everything, let's just water these peppers for now. The star fruit. Okay. I'm gonna water the corn. But I'm gonna go ahead and just pass on watering a lot of these corns. I'm not sure if they're actually going to survive or not, and I kind of want to do a little something else today. So, star fruit. Probably gonna earn me good money at the fair. I hear Robin working on our down the mulberries go. I have saved melons. We're good. Not done harvesting mulberries. Took me a second. Yeah. Now it's time just to awkwardly bang berries. That that did not come out right. I mean, I'm gonna be trying to collect all the mulberries I want, and then sometimes I'm gonna glitch out and like swing a weapon at them. That's what I meant by bang. But you know what? Maybe mulberries are just that good. Oh, I love live TV. No, I did want to go in my house. I did want to go in my own house. like it all the way up there because I can just easily... I need a new weapon. I can just very easily leave all of that. All of the silk cocoons, and blooms up there. Don't have to worry about it every so often. Come in and be like, yeah, I'm going to check to see if I have any silk. If I do, sell it. I almost have enough money. I'll have enough money for a barn one day. Like, a barn one day soon. That's exciting. Okay, knee therapy. George needs a hot pepper. He already told me this, but just in case I forgot, it's there for me. Uh-huh. He's so good at what? Like fishing? Make a good student assistant? Like, I don't... Is it fishing? Willie probably does other things than fish in his life, Carmen. Maybe he does, like, rocket stuff. That's why he's in the ocean all the time. Rocket stuff all the time if I was in the... Crab pot. This makes me want to go to East Scarp and see if there's a cockle. Because if that's the case, then I can get free crab pot. I would also like to see if I could get some trash. Do you want a mulberry? Yes, you do. My bribe has worked. I will spend one more year untaxed. Oh, it was hiding! That's clever. No. Collect. Good. I'm glad. I was like worried because I went from a trackpad to an actual mouse. And I'm worried like, oh no, I don't know how to actually click things anymore in the game. No, it's just the game. It's not even just the game, it's just me at the game. I found these glasses, Mayor Lewis. I know your secret now. Don't need anything from Piers. This would be a good time to get my watering can upgrade. However, in my defense, it's a long way from home. So I'm not gonna. Alright, let's see how deep we can go. That also sounds really bad. Alright, hey, that worked out. Right there, I like that. I like it when that works out. Don't even have to go to the end. It's great. Ghost, I see you. Really excited you're here. Do you have a drop? That would be awesome for me. And that I could finally get a glowing magnetic ring. I would like that a lot. be my friend. Come on. Go shy. Go shy. Nope, I'm gonna get hit by that. That's fair. You hit me, I hit you. That's kind of the basis of enemies in a video game. I wasn't gonna say anything else. Sweet, sweet solar essence. Excellent. A coffee bean! That is still super good to get as a drop. Even if we already have coffee beans, it's always good to get a free one. Come back, Ghost? Okay. You do you? There it is. There's my exit. Bye, Ghost. I lied. I'm gonna wait for you because you have a solar essence for me. I greatly appreciate it. There we go. You know what I could also use this money for? A new weapon. That's what I could use this money for. Nice and good. Oh, dang, it's a ghost. Mixed seeds. Okay, I'm not gonna turn them down. I'm just gonna say why. I'm just gonna go with why. That took way too long to establish our friendship. Okay. Stones. I got the satisfaction of hitting a barrel, and the barrel made noise. That's really all I can say for getting stone. The barrel made noise. It was satisfying. So much iron. I want the iron, and I said I was gonna go just for depth and levels. But iron. And oh my god. So much more. make it to level 60. Not with that ghost. Go away. You are not being helpful right now. Oh, yes. The labyrinth. It's my favorite. No. No, please. Please. Okay, well, some things to get rid of. I keep hitting I for inventory. That is not what I want. The sap can go. A lot of that already. We need to buy a new weapon. Just reminding myself. Just putting it out there. Nope, that's not inventory. I is the item spotter. Which is great if you need an item. Or for mods, if you want to see if something is a recipe or if it's not acting properly as it should. It's loaded as it should. So for example, if I want to see, oh gosh, those are the movie posters, but okay. Aeroponics tower, great. Aeroponics tower base, great. Okay, so these are the things for each mod. And I wanted to see that it had loaded correctly. That's really helpful to have. Alpaca fell. Probably should have been felt, but okay. It may not be felt, it may actually be felt, and I'm just being a jerk about it. I'm sorry if I am. Bamboo silk. If you want bamboo. Mixers and stuff. This gives me an idea of what am I looking, or seeds, what am I looking for shipping? What am I looking to create? I usually don't use it unless I'm testing something, hopefully. Oh, cool. There's the... Oh, we found the staircase. Oh no. Bye. Bye. We found the staircase. You all have fun. You all have fun here. I don't have to put up with this. I don't have to put up with this. Okay. Bye. Nope. 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 But it was gonna be my last day, and it's gonna be a memorable one. Let me help you. Nope. Did it? We survived. 9 to 17 damage, or 9 to 16 damage, but with speed. I mean, at least I'm gonna stop beating people over the head with that, so that's what I'm gonna go for. Alright, and now starts the race back to our house, back to our house, back to our house, back to our house. Run, run, run. Ines, can I sleep here with you? Yeah, can I sleep here with you? Nope. I'm out. Okay. Go home. Linus didn't want us. He was just really confused. Seems fair. I'm not gonna begrudge him for that. Drop off. I need 5 solar essence per ring. Well, my bad. I should have stay with my ghost friend a little bit longer. Truly I am. Alright, everything else can get sorted tomorrow. Sleep day. And we can make kegs and oil makers. And that's going to be the end of the day and the end of the stream. Doesn't matter what I choose. So I want to say thank you everyone for coming out. Thanks for tuning in the stream and making sure that I slept yesterday. I do appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and rate us someone who seems to be doing a modded version themselves, and they have a really cute overlay. So let's see. While I try to figure it out, just thank you again. Yeah, I wish I had like a better way to go ahead and end that, but I don't. Thank you all. I hope you have a really good day.